What's going on, everybody? DogMan Dan here. We are in Warframe, and we are going to show you how to create your first Czar, your first weapon, if you will. We'll go as fast as we can. There is a lot involved in this process. I am not going to go through the process of how you farm all of the resources required. By now, you should know there's the mining tool and there's the fishing tool. And you do have to fish, you do have to mine, you do have to be on the plains of Eidolon, and there's a lot involved in doing that. But let's take a look at what's involved in actually crafting your first Zaw. Okay, so first, now I am so glad they put this here, this fast travel. We're going to come over to Hawk. Okay. And we're going to, first we're going to browse, because what you need to do is you need to know what you want to build. Okay, you have several different things here, several different levels as well, if you will. Then you also have, yeah, you get it. There's several different levels. Okay, so starting at the basic level or near basic level here, as you can see, I've chosen 3 different pieces. So I chose the Rugong blueprint, I chose the Bala blueprint, and I chose the Laka blueprint. Okay, so looking at it, this is my grip. I require a grip, okay, and I chose this because I'm looking more dagger style weapons. Okay, it also tells you what your crafting requirements are going to be, which obviously, as you can see, I have met them, and we'll discuss this part as well. But you can purchase this blueprint now, and then it's permanently owned. No, it's not. Just kidding. It's not that good. Then you go ahead and you purchase your strike. So you need a grip, you need a strike, and then you need the last piece we'll talk here in a second. Okay, and the same thing, I'm choosing more of the dagger and staff style weapons, so I'm looking more at the dagger weapon. Again, it's telling me what I'm going to need, and we'll discuss this here in a second. All of these things are found out on the plains. And then finally, my last piece here, I chose the counterweight for the Zaw that increases damage at the cost of speed. Okay, so I'm getting increased damage. And again, it's telling me exactly what I'm looking for in terms of items. And so these are the things I'm going to have to farm for. Okay, so that's what I chose. Now, if I come over here, you need your strike, your grip, and your link. That last piece was the link. Okay. Now, as you can see, I don't have it here. We're going to go ahead and finish crafting it in this video. If you want, just as FYI, there's always the today's special, which things are always a little bit different. Okay, and as you can see, he's got the Miwan, the Laka, the Ikwana, Rugong. So he's always changing these around, and you're always getting a different type of weapon. It shows you the information on the weapon, and it's ready to go. But it's not the same as you crafting your own weapon. If you do the daily special, you will have to name the weapon. You will get a slot that you put in, all that good jazz. Okay, but that's all we need to worry about right there. So we've got that squared away. We know which ones we're getting, or what we're getting. Let's come over to fast travel to this dude, Sambut. Okay, you're going to browse your wares. Now these items, including the mining tool, which you have to get right off the bat, these items originally were not a one-time only item. Now you buy the blueprint and you keep the blueprint, and you can just keep recrafting in your foundry the items that you need. So you're going to have to get standing going before you can do anything. And you can see you're going to use a lot of standing here. So the Priotic Alloy blueprint, the Terra Azurite blueprint, the Copperite Ally blueprint, and I even still need to get this one, but for the purpose of the weapon that we're building, I only needed these 3 right here. Okay, and as you can see, once you've purchased it, these are your crafting requirements for it. Once you craft it, then you can move along, if you will. Okay, so now you know, you come over to this guy, the old man, and you buy these items. Got it? Part number 2 down. Okay? Then you actually have to go back to your ship because you cannot craft on Cetus. So once we're back in our ship, we can actually craft on Cetus, okay? Or we can actually craft the items that we need. So we're going to open that up, and you're going to look here. You're going to look for your different items. Here's my Terrazite, which I don't have any extra of. I do have 20 right now. It's a reusable blueprint, okay? Here's my Priotic Alloy. It requires 20, requires 50 rubido, requires cryotic to craft it, okay? I currently have 80. It takes 1 minute to craft. Same thing here, the Copperite Alloy, so that you're going to farm that Copperite, or the Copperun, and you're going to be able to craft this, okay? So now we're utilizing some resources found around the world, and you're also utilizing the special resources there. Now, once you've got enough of this crafted, you're going to actually look for the items that you just picked up from Hawk. Now here we've got the Bala, okay? And I got Nisselpod, Terrazite, Fish Scales, Priotic Alloy. I'm going to go ahead and get that started. We're going to look for the next piece, the Laka, Nisselpod, Copperite Alloy, Fish Scales, Cryotic. We're going to get that started. And then we're going to go and look for our last piece, which I just went past right here. Nisselpod, Spinal Claw, Priotic Alloy, Moshfish Bones. And we're going to go ahead and get that one started. Okay, so we're going to wait for that to go, and then we're going to be back on this video. Okay, so once you have those items crafted and you claim them, now you can come back to Hawk inside of Cetus, and you're going to forge your first Zaw. So, the Bala, I'm going to equip that. The grip for the Laka. Okay, and I'm going to use the link, which is the Ruhong. Okay, and there we go. Now it has created the whole thing. I can currently build it here. And we're looking at my status. I got the dagger that I wanted. Okay, that speed's a little bit slow, right? Sure, we're looking at a slash and a puncture. Puncture heavy. 8% here, status chance, critical chance, but we can work with this. Again, this is crafting your first one. It's pretty cool looking. Different items obviously combined together, get you better stats, blah, blah, blah. But that's going to require a lot of farming. So I'm going to go ahead and construct the Zaw. Boom. And as you can see, right here is my first Zaw. So I can equip it. I can look at it. There it is. It's a dagger. In terms of what you can do with it. Sorry, I should have left Cetus to do this. You can equip your stances. I'm going to go with the new one, the Stinging Thorn, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned in terms of update on this Zaw weapon. Once we get to the next level, we'll go back into another video and talk about how you guild it and all that good jazz. Until then, hope this helps, and I'll see you soon.